nightmares. But in those nightmares are where our demons lie. That's the domain in which they know we don't want to go into all those early mornings. It wakes up all these things that we failed at. Those demons are in those nightmares. That's what keeps us from accomplishing our dreams. So this year, their back is turned to the doorway. Because they know you ain't going to the nightmare land, but you're going in there. And when their backs are turned, you're going to rear naked and choke them motherfuckers out. Every one of them. That's the mentality you must have. And always have.
People want to find peace immediately. You're going to find peace from going to war with yourself.
Make a declaration to yourself. Declare all-out war that you're going to get out of this rut.
We are in control of our mind. We believe it's the other way around. No, we put in our minds what we should do. We have to reprogram it and tell us, no, we're good. This sucks, but it's okay.
If you don't program yourself, life will program you.
In order to begin to reinvent your life, you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort. You really got to put all of yourself into it. It's very challenging to act, to do those things. There are times when you're looking at it and you say, I know I need to do this, but I don't feel like it.
What most of us are looking for is this special feeling of, oh, I feel great this morning. I'm going to get out of bed and get a quick 5 miles in or go to the gym. If you're looking for that feeling, let me tell you one thing, it ain't going to come. You have to learn to do when you don't want to do. Learn to bring that savage mentality out of yourself. The animalistic motherfucker. You think a savage gives a fuck about how he feels or how she feels? They just do it. Learn to be your best self when you're least motivated. Stop looking for a feeling to control what goes on in your life. The savage mindset of things are going bad, guess what they do? Quitting's out of the question. All they think about is how the fuck am I going to get through this? There's no quitting, it's just getting through and thriving, not surviving.
Don't let the
Next time you're feeling low, take a quick review of these 20 inspirational and spiritual quotes. These simple but powerful quotes will brighten up even the darkest day and hopefully bring you back into alignment with your true nature, which is joy and lightheartedness. Never forget that you become what you speak about and feel most often. So flood your mind with positive vibes and start right here with these 20 inspirational spiritual quotes. Number 1. Create a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on the outside. If you want to feel truly rich, look around you and count all of the things you have that money can't buy. If you can breathe, you can smile. So flood your mind with positive thoughts, because happiness is the most sought after currency on earth. Number 2, there is nothing more important than this moment. Living in the past creates anxiety. Living in the future creates fear of the unknown. Concentrate on living and enjoying the present moment if you want to live life to its fullest potential. Number 3, follow your intuition. It will always lead you to the right destination. Put faith in your intuition and the universe will lead the way. Number 4, let your faith be bigger than your fears. Have faith, success will be near. You can't see faith or fear, but you can decide which one controls your life. Number 5, no dream is too big when you understand abundance is your birthright. As Mark Twain said, the 2 most important days of your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Number 6, our future reality depends on what we do now in this present moment. You are the architect of your own destiny, so make today count. Number 7, you can join me when you are in alignment with me. Finding people that are in alignment with you is one of life's greatest treasures. If you haven't found them yet, keep looking. Number 8, if your intention is powerful, your action will be powerful. If your action is powerful, your results will be powerful. Powerful intentions create powerful results. Number 9, logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Albert Einstein. To create the life you want, you have to be able to see it first in your mind. No dream is too big. Believe in your heart what you want will be yours. Act as if it is already and it soon will be. Number 10, affirmation. I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be happy. I deserve peace. I deserve freedom. Affirmations are phone calls to the universe. The more you call, the more likely your call will be answered. Number 11. If you ever feel above or below anyone, you are wrong. The only time you should look down on someone is if you are helping them up. No matter how much you achieve, you are never above another. The higher you climb, the more you can help others rise to your level. Number 12. I believe miracles are on the way. Today, tomorrow, every day. When you believe miracles are on the way, you will begin to manifest them. Number 13. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but rather your thoughts about the situation. Eckhart Tolle. The mind is an amazing thing. Any situation, no matter how good, can be made unbearable by overwhelming negativity. Realize that the answer to finding happiness is always in the thoughts you're holding in the present moment. Number 14. In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or to step back into safety. Abraham Maslow. Growth in life is a choice. Vitality, positivity, abundance, they are all choices. Which option will you choose? Number 15. Eliminate everything that doesn't help you evolve. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Make hard decisions now so you can work towards the life you've always dreamed of. Choose only the people, habits, and beliefs that help you evolve and make those choices consistently. Number 16. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Take time for you. There is nothing of more importance in your life than to be consciously aware of and make room for your happiness. Feel good first, and the rest of your life will function at a higher level, including all your relationships and your results. Number 17. Nothing ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. Pema Chodron. If you want to move on, realize what the universe is trying to tell you. No challenge was sent to break you. Most often, they were sent to make you better, stronger, wiser. Learn the lesson, understand the blessing, and move forward. Number 18. The greatest illusion in the world is the illusion of separation. Realize deeply that everything in the universe is connected. Sadness and feelings of separation are symptoms of a negative mind. Positivity will always manifest a more positive experience of reality and a deeper feeling of connection. Number 19. You are not in the universe. You are the universe. Eckhart Tolle. You are literally made of stardust, a walking miracle. Would you be happy if you won the lottery? The miracle of life we so easily take for granted is equal to winning the lottery every single day. Tell someone you won the lottery. See the reaction? That is the answer to the happiness you seek. Number 20. When you realize there is no lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Lao Tzu. If you want to see how rich you truly are, you just have to look in the mirror. You are indeed a miracle, and once you realize that, there is no lack.
That's correct. All right, how's everybody doing? Good to see you, good to be seen. I like that very much. How are you guys holding up? How are you feeling? It's a wild world. Fearless Soul. Check them out on YouTube. Well, here's the man with the plan, trying to do what he can, right? It's not easy right now for him. It's not easy for anybody in the Ukraine. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's dismiss that for a moment. Kevin, 21 drugs and alcohol. Number 21. What does that mean, Kevin? What do you mean by that statement? And Bobby, how are you? Bobby or Kevin, do you feel like coming up? If you do, tell me and I will bring you up. We can talk for a few minutes. How is the bagel today? Did you have a good bagel? It is almost 12. What are you having for lunch? And the question of the day also is, what are you grateful for? And what makes you feel alive with possibilities? Number 22. Live to tell? Is that what that means? I think. Well, it's important to live. It's hard to tell if you're not alive. I would agree with that. I think it's also important to live in the moment. And right now, it is very, very cold. Brah. What does that mean? Brah. We should do it this way. Brah. Beam me up, Scotty. All right. Let's see what he's doing. So, how is the Tuesday going for everybody today as I fiddle with my keyboard here? Okay, let's try this. There. Oh, there's Bobby Becker. Good old Bobby Becker. There's Bobby Shadow. All right. Let's see what Bobby's doing. And if I see Bobby, I always think of James. Invite James and see what James is doing. And then if I think of James, I think of Tony D. There we go. Tony D. Invite. All right. I love that. James Crypto. Well, crypto right now is kind of on the ropes. I think a lot of it has to do with the craziness in the world. Hello, sir. How are we? So what is the number 21, 22? What is that like an inside joke?
See if I can.
All right, you adjusting your sound now? You're gonna get the sound.
No, I wanted to adjust for, I mean, we're on Haps.
Yes, we're on Haps. We are on Haps.
CO. And then
what does the CO stand for?
Well, I think they just done it to kind of confuse the .TV.
Yeah, the TV is no longer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, CO would mean. Yeah. How's my sound? Pretty good?
It sounds good. Here's the other thing, though, I've noticed is that it can sound okay in the broadcast, but it sounds dynamite on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really necessarily hear what is going to be the end product.
Yeah.
Bishop Jen, how are you? Been a long time. Bishop Jen, are you still broadcasting? I'm not on very much, so.
Yeah.
Yes, a long time no see. Have you figured things out? You're on Haps. Are you praying for Bishop Jen as we speak?
Well, it's all about the name, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you know I actually got promoted in the Knights of Columbus. So
no way.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't have to pay dues anymore. I've been like a member for 23, like over 25 years actually.
25 years.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. So are you a Mason?
No.
Bishop Jen, do you want to come up and say hello to the people of the world? You can here. I'll give you an invite if you decide that you want to. Cool. If you don't, there is zero pressure. It's kind of a meet and greet.
Oh, Kevin's a Mason.
Kevin's a Mason. Let's invite Kevin the Mason. That explains a lot, especially the magic mushrooms.
I've worked for Masons.
Yes.
I
had a friend named Mason once.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? No. You know the temple where I drive the elevator.
Yeah.
Right. It used to be a Masonic temple. It also used to be MTV.
Okay.
It was a concert hall for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
They had groups from like the Rolling Stones, the Who, Frank Zappa. Howlin' Wolf was there.
Yeah, the only
Buddy Guy.
Yeah, the only holy or like anywhere near that I've been is the Crystal Cathedral, and then I did go to Ground Zero when it was a whole
ground control.
When it was all cleaned up.
Major Tom.
It was a big, huge, void.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I walked Ground Zero, and wow, talk about the what is it? The ambiance, the energy.
The energy. That's what I was thinking. I was waiting. I thought I'll wait. You'll get there.
Oh, that I always throw that word around.
Energy.
Yeah, but
Pure
have you been there?
energy.
Have you been to Ground Zero?
No.
Oh,
tell me more.
Well, it's
I'm
all
very
built
interested.
up now. When I went there, it was just all cleaned up. It was cleaned up, and you could, people look like it's so far. The hole was so deep.
Yeah.
That the people working in there look like ants. I could walk around it.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
All right, Freemason, a man of many means, a person who put number 21, drugs and alcohol. Yes, Kevin V. And
what's that club? Once he configures his microphone, we'll let him speak. But what's that club? What's that club that Tom Cruise is in? Kevin,
mic working there?
Hello.
Microphone working?
Yeah. You're actually a audio producer, so.
Kevin is crazy talented. There he is.
Oh shit!
Sexy devil. He's got his hat on today.
Wow.
He's got the Gene Simmons look today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my protest shirt on.
Look at that. Yeah, Twitch.
What energy?
Did you have to order that, or did they send that to you?
They sent it to me.
Okay. Can I ask why?
I
feel like you're sleeping around on Haps.
I asked for it. Where's the Habs merchandise?
In the midnight hour.
Where's the Habs merchandise?
Oh, okay.
They're probably making a different brand merchandise as we speak.
Is there any way you can make your microphone a little hotter? Sorry about that, Bobby.
That's okay.
Just a little louder. Not you, Bobby. Bobby, you're perfect. You've been perfect since the day we were born.
How's that?
But
is that better?
It's way better. Can you do like a Barry White thing for us? Like, oh, baby.
You'll never find another love like mine.
Well, my time is up. I got to go pick up a friend. Yep. So
you're waiting on a friend. You're like the Rolling Stones.
No, I'm gonna go hiking because this is really what we're doing here right now is not very important to me these days.
Hiking, that's for young guys.
Yep.
You're not feeling like we're important. Okay. Well, that's
no. I'm just saying what we're doing here is not that important compared to going out walking.
No, I agree. I would totally agree.
Ash
is in the house. Yeah. Ash, he was just saying how unimportant we are together. All right. No, I get it. If you can get outside and get connected with nature, I totally understand. I really do. Yeah. I'm messing with you. I think that's probably the most important thing you can do right now to keep your mental health, and not just. And then I mean everybody in this room.
Yeah, my thoughts for the day.
Us three for sure.
Just seeing the Mason Kevin on video, because usually you see him behind the.
What is he doing there? Help me. What is that? What is? What
that's
that?
What is that? A fist pump?
Let's say.
Is that for your grip strength?
A gripper, yeah.
Crap. Cap. What's a cap? What is that for, sir?
This?
Yeah.
The hand gripper.
Grip on, grip off, the hand gripper. Order one right now for $19.95. And if you order 3, you get 1 free. The hand gripper. No clapper. No. Something.
All right, I got to get on out of here.
All right. Much love. Can you tell us what you're grateful for?
Grateful for that Kevin. I noticed that one of the problems that I have about Haps and the people that stream on Haps is voice only. I'm kind of bothered by number 1 would be Putin. Number 2 would be people that don't get in the video. And number 3 would be not very many people are going live as much as I would like them to.
here on Haps.
Well, just anywhere, just any platform at all.
Any platform.
Yeah.
He's getting deep, Mr. Twitch. We got Mr. Twitch.
And that's it. We'll be seeing you.
All right. Thank you. Much love.
All right, Shadow.
We meet again in a distant galaxy. Thank you, Bobby.
Stay in the shadows.
You beamed him out. You and me against the world. How are you, sir?
How's the snow over there? It look nice.
It's good. I love your setup. What is that thing in front of you? That looks expensive.
What's that? Oh, this thing?
Yeah, is that like the transporter? Can you go to other planets with that?
No, it's just
give me more power. I need more power.
It's a 32 channel mixer that I use for live music.
That's you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the hand gripper for? What does that help? Do I need that? I'm finding I'm losing grip strength as I get older. No joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where can I order that?
You can get it at any sports store like Big Five or
so I can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, it's just a 20-pound gripper with it's got a little adjustment on it and it's got a spring.
We have Ashpaul in the house. Is she going to tell us that we're not worth being on the air with? We don't know. We'll see if we're 2 for 2.
Ash a sweetheart. She never do that.
No, she never did that. There she goes. Look at that. You caught me in the middle of doing my hair, Michael. Hello.
That's why it took me a minute.
Take your time. There's no hurry. Trust me. As Bobby Shadow says, you're missing nothing. I love Bobby. I'm glad he's.
How are you guys?
Camping. We're good. We're good because we've got you on right now.
That's right. You're well trained. Whoops.
I have not done a day show in a while, partly because it's been so busy with the dog. But the dog is getting better. She's actually sleeping at night a little bit. I'm getting 5 hours sleep sometimes consecutively. Before it was 3. 3.
That's me as Rory. I get 4 hours max, and then he wakes me up for food.
Really? Well, he's a growing concern, your cat. So,
right?
What is the benefit of being on Twitch, Kevin? Please help me, because I don't fully understand it, and I want to partake.
It's everything. It's the OBS StreamYard. When you go live on Twitch, they give you a choice of like 5 or 6 different broadcasting softwares to download. And you can go whatever you want. StreamYard, live stream, OBS, and you can set up multiple cameras. The audio's better. And
you can decorate your background and stuff, like your page.
Yeah. You can put up all your info in there, your PayPal, and
well, it's like I said, if this ever disappeared, Twitch would instantly become the new Haps.
Fuck no.
Who says fuck no?
I say fuck
what, Twitch?
No, to my nephew there in the comments.
The people here in the people here in the Haps community would get lost in Twitch.
Would they? What was that?
No, I have Twitch. I was talking about a shower scope idea.
Well, I mean,
community to get lost.
I mean, community wise, like they wouldn't know like what channel to go to, and they wouldn't be
Chris. Good
there
morning,
wouldn't be
Chris.
this small community like there is here, where people can just go to a stream and everybody shows up. In Twitch, it's like it's so wide that you might get 1 or 2 people that you see that in a broadcast.
Yeah. Well, and then you have to do like StreamYard, make sure everybody's in it.
Yeah. What's up, Chris?
Yes, Chris Gale's music. I am good.
I saw your commercial. I saw your commercial, Chris.
What's this commercial?
He had a commercial for Reach. It's him, Olivia Ty. Yeah, him, Olivia Ty, and I forgot who the third person was.
That's cool.
Hope you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah.
Why, was he ill? Oh, yeah, that's right. His voice and everything. I remember now.
Yeah, he's got his voice back.
I was talking about Kevin because he had food poisoning.
We're doing a makeup tutorial this morning as well. You know, a little bit of this. Then we're also going to eat a bagel with some cream cheese. And we're also going to talk about the benefits and how to get lost on Twitch. And then also, Bobby Shadow says we're all lost. So it's all good. You haven't moved at all, Kevin, for a while.
Kind of like.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So you're either lost in the Palladian star system. I had a good group of shows this weekend. Chris, do you want to come up, or are you just chilling? We could.
I like Stevie Wonder. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like supports everybody. She's always in there like rooting people on. I think she's nice.
Yeah. Well, you know, there used to be a lot of people like that. There used to be a lot of people who would support each other, and that has not happened as much recently. I've noticed that. And there's been more internal fighting, I've noticed. You know, there was like literally no fighting for a while. I think people get bored.
Probably right.
It's not enough to chat. Let's go toe to toe. I think that's why people love you, as Captain Rehab says here. They love the drama. Oh, he's back. He's moving. Mr. Twitch is back.
The Battle of the Royale.
Who wants to play with my microphone? There you go. All right.
I canceled cable.
You never told me what that one box beside you was. I said it was the transporter. It looks fancy. I know you've got your
that thing.
Yeah. What the heck is that?
It's just a mixer. It's a digital mixer.
It's beautiful. What is something like that worth?
About $2,000. It's got.
I was gonna say.
It's got 32 microphone inputs, so you can run.
So you can do a concert from there.
A 10-piece band. You can run this in an arena or in a church setting.
Yeah.
And it's computerized, so everything on the everything here is on the screen.
Chris is asking you a word here I don't know.
As in the old days. No, it's not Personas. It's QSC.
So is that a brand?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a good brand?
For digital mixers, I would suggest it.
Captain Rehab says it's a landline phone from 1980.
I still have a lip phone with a cord attached to it. Okay.
That's awesome. How is the voice holding up, Chris? Is it still solid?
Oh, he was singing. He was singing this weekend.
Well, I'll tell you, when you have that COVID thing, I had it for 6 weeks, and you know how much I like to talk. And with my work back then, I needed to talk, and it was brutal. And if I tried to talk, I would then start rapidly coughing, and then my my temperature would just peak. I would start burning up. It wasn't good.
Yeah.
I was coughing up phlegm, and yeah.
Yeah, try having food poisoning for 4 days.
Well, try having, food poisoning with Bobby Shadow, and he's going, look, you're not even worth the food that you ate. Like, come on. Come on, man. I got to go hike. I'll see you later. And there you are suffering on the bed by yourself.
4 days of Gatorade and Pedialyte.
He didn't have COVID? Is that what he said?
What's Pedialyte?
What's that?
It's garbage is what it is.
Electrolyte for babies.
It's electrolyte from hell.
We would love our next sponsor to be Pedialyte.
No, you wouldn't. Trust me.
Heavily endorsed by our dear friend here, Ash, who calls it Le Garbage.
Le Garbage.
Le Garbage. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
I don't think that shit's anybody's treasure.
I want to be endorsed by Fungi Perfecti.
Yeah?
Right?
That would be mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So can we talk about mushrooms a little bit? Would that be okay? Because there are many people who believe that mushrooms are sacred. They are holy. They are magical. They're healing. They're nutritious. And oh, yes, they are delicious.
I think they taste like garbage, but they are really good for you.
Oh, my God. I think among the best things, if you saute mushrooms, right, that is sweet Jesus. It's all good.
Well, there's a documentary on Netflix about mushrooms, and they talk about all the benefits and like how they grow, and it basically is, and it was a really good documentary.
Yeah. So in
it's against the terms
go
of
ahead,
service,
Kevin.
Michael.
In the Fungi Perfecti catalog, the guys here from Washington State, because Washington, I mean, mushrooms grow crazy here.
Yeah, you guys have them
He's
everywhere.
managed to manufacture all kinds of mushrooms, not just psychedelic ones, but regular mushrooms, and harness them into pills for all kinds of chronic illnesses. Mushrooms are amazing as far as for
a lot of people grow their
inflammation,
own
depression, gut
Supposed
health.
to be really good for like cancer, like staving off cancer and stuff too.
Turkey tail is a real popular one.
Yeah, what's the one?
Comes in pill form.
It all tastes like dirt to me, but
so say that again. Did you say turkey tail? Did I hear that right?
Turkey tail is a type of mushroom that's really good medicinal wise, and you're not gonna trip on that. But
so if you were to trip, let's say your whole goal was to be, in a. First of all, have you ever tried ayahuasca? Have you ever done?
That's my next thing. I'm gonna go probably go to a resort where they have the controlled.
Me and Bobby Shadow puking in a bucket for 3 days with clothes on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do DMT, but I'm gonna do it in a controlled setting.
I think that's a smart way to do it. Yeah,
if you're gonna do it, lose all control if you're in that setting and things start coming out of all orifices. That's what I've heard.
Oh yeah, first time you always vomit.
Yeah, it's like peyote.
Yep, so peyote.
These control settings are kind of like little churches. They sit you down on the ground, they lower the light, and they got some guy that's monitoring maybe 10 people at a time. You're all sitting on the floor, way away from each other, and
I've seen footage.
I don't do well when if I'm on hallucinogen. You cannot be normal and like sit calmly. I need to be able to move and like do stuff, or else I'll freak out.
Yeah,
I don't like calm people.
What kind of things do you do? Well, that's why you like haps. You don't want to be around calm people,
right?
It's like doing mushrooms without any cost. Well, except to your sanity, but that's why we have Captain Rehab here. Look at that. That's against the terms of service, Michael. You stop it now. I think you can talk. Many people look at mushrooms as medicine. They really do.
Oh yeah.
It's legal in Oregon. They passed legalization here in Washington, but the legislature hasn't come through yet.
We were talking about alcohol the other day, and I think, especially people my age, when you're embarking at 60, I think weed is safer than drinking yourself into oblivion. How many people have died from alcohol poisoning? Very few people overdose on weed.
I don't think anybody does. Do you?
Alcohol is awful. I mean,
alcohol makes you feel like shit.
It dehydrates you. It sucks the life out of your skin.
Kills your liver.
The life out of your skin. It kills your liver.
But it also causes cancer, and it blows brain cells.
Well, it caused my uncle to have a heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That is a lovely look, Ash, by the way.
So what's new in your world though, Mike, other than the doggy in the snow?
Oh, just the dog. I swear to God, the dog. And I see the wife quite a bit lately. She's been a little bit under the weather, so we've been doing that the last couple of days. Yeah, it's just not much. I'm going to probably be back at the temple soon because they're lifting the restrictions here in Canada.
Cool.
So I don't know. Ash, I drive an elevator, like an old elevator that's 100 years old for a tech company.
You drive it?
I drive it.
So you just said? How do you drive an elevator?
It has a crank and a gate, and you put it across and you drive it. It's 100 years old. Actually, it's 100. I think it's 102 now. It's 102 years old, the elevator. There's two of them. Yep. And it's 6 floors.
Could you imagine Mike being an elevator man?
I'm the elevator man.
I wouldn't get in the elevator.
I used to have a lot of people come in and just talk to me because it's high stress.
Oh, that's weird.
They would come in and talk to me, you know, and I can see it now going, why was Ash doing makeup? And is she available to help me do mine? Well, yes, Bill, she'll help you. Of course, if the price is right.
All men need is foundation, just to keep the shine off.
A good foundation.
Little bit of highlighter.
Well, the right woman is a good foundation. That's the way I look at it.
True.
Keep the shine off your face when the stage lights hit. That's what I use. I use foundation.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't like that.
You feel
shine.
like the light's still on you, sir? You know, even when you're sleeping. No. I had the coolest dream last night, guys. I dreamed that I owned this record store that must have had 500,000 records in it. It was amazing. Wow. And I didn't know what I had, and I just kept looking. It was neat. Cool. Yeah.
But then you wake up and you're like, you look around.
It was funny because people wanted to buy things and they were irritating me. I was like, I want to see them.
So get out of the way. I'm busy.
Yeah, but it felt like heaven. It felt like there was no need for money. So it was something like, I think I manifested this in my head. But as far as the eye could see, it was all vinyl. It was interesting. I didn't play anything. I just looked at it. I think I liked the pretty pictures.
My mom used to do dream interpretation.
Did she?
When I was growing up, yeah.
Yes.
I used to study Edgar Casey, and I took a dream.
Everything in the dream, everything in the dream, whether it's another person, a vehicle, a building, everything in the dream is you.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a representation of you. But if you get something like people in your dream, what I've done is I take their birthdays and add up their life path, and then add all the life paths up and go, how many, like, what's so many days from today? Guaranteed almost every time someone's passed away.
Many times for me, though, when I go, they'll say things like, we're waiting for you. There's lots to do. You're not done where you are. Nice. There's no hurry.
Oh, that's good at least.
Yeah.
At least they're like, don't worry.
But the one dream I had that was I think the coolest of all the dreams I've ever had was I was walking through and they said, well, this is your house. There was nothing in it. It was all white. And people were walking through my living room. And I was like, what are they doing? And they went, oh, no, there's no boundaries here. We just, this is kind of pretend space for you. And I was
if you take it the Edgar Casey way, it would mean that you don't allow people in, and that you keep you don't allow people to see the real you.
Yeah, if your first name is Shadow or Bobby, yeah,
or Dixie,
yeah, or if you go hiking, if you do extend, or if you're heavily into mushrooms, maybe not. Yeah,
good stuff.
I think mushrooms are safer than alcohol. Look at her; she's got her boots on and
mushrooms
her glasses.
Make me feel like crap.
She's ready for action. Where are you headed?
I'm going to the doctor's.
I'm filming today, Michael.
I'm filming.
Yes. I have my entourage
right, I gotta go.
with me. Are you going hiking with Are you going hiking with Bobby Shadow?
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. It's a grand love affair.
Hey, is Ash all the way? Is Ash all the way over by Ontario?
She is.
Oh.
She lives in my backyard in a tent. That's what I tell everybody. Yeah.
I guess the closest person to me would be Jeeves. I think he's 3 hours above me. There's Sativa Steve.
Yay. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Now, what is my Dixie Wrecked?
They're from Twitch. YouTube?
It says from YouTube.
Oh, they're from YouTube. You streaming to YouTube?
YouTube. Well, thank you for being here. You come from time to time. I don't really want to go squirrel hunting with my sister. My Dixie Wrecked, is that Bobby Shadow?
I got my YouTube shut off, so I'm not streaming over there.
So that console that you have in front of you there, that you can do all the goodies with it. How old is that?
About a year and a half. I got
no
it during
way.
the pandemic. Got it during
so
the
it's
pandemic.
was it cheaper because you bought it during the
Yeah, I got a
pandemic?
$500 rebate, and
Okay.
what's happening now with the company is that there's so many part shortages. So they have an 8-channel
Right.
mixer, a 16,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
they can't get capacitors. They're all on back order. This thing right here, I could
Do
probably sell it for
capacitor?
4 or 5 grand because it's hard to find.
No way. Are they
Yeah.
reliable?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Are
mean,
you in the midst of wanting to do another show in the future? Are you going to do 1 a month? It
well,
doesn't
right
need to be 8
now,
hours, by the way.
I'm gonna do Friday. I'm gonna restream not restream. I'm gonna stream
Yeah.
live stream a boyfriend girlfriend duo.
Oh, good.
And then that'll be Friday night 7 Pacific time.
Okay.
Next Tuesday, I'm going to start a rehearsal with a trio, and I'll
Oh, no
probably
way.
broadcast that. You'll like that because this is a blues trio. What happened was I had
Yes.
played with them maybe 3 years ago, and there was some politics involved with the bass player quit, and he was the one that brought me into the band, and we ended up doing a gig in a winery with just the three of us because the bass player decided not to show up.
Yeah.
And fast forward 2 years, they went into another iteration where they have a female singer who's like really, really outstanding, and they don't get to do their hardcore blues because they're catering to the singer, and they do more like R&B stuff. So I said, hey man, why don't we get together and do a trio? And that way you guys can break out the heavy blues stuff. I mean, heavy blues. I mean, we're going back to like Freddie King, Green Power.
I love that.
Hoochie Coochie Man, all that, all those standards.
Yeah, so like chess record stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
three kings, they call them, right? BB, Albert,
Yeah.
and Freddie. Freddie was my favorite.
Yeah.
And then maybe BB, and then Albert. But I love them all. They're all different.
I think my favorite blues man is Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's something about
nobody was like him. He was so ahead. He took all the tools from the toolbox, sped everything up, put a bit of a rock twist on it, made Hendrix sound better than Hendrix when he did like Little Wing and
Voodoo Child,
Purple Haze and all this stuff, because nobody could cover Jimi Hendrix like he could. Like he was unbelievable. He had incredible accuracy and speed. Yeah. And he had a nice voice, which is odd.
Yeah.
Because most guys that play can't sing. And he had a unique voice.
Yeah. The guitar was part of his body.
Yeah.
That's how well he played.
Too. Jimmy Vaughn is pretty stylish player too.
Fabulous Thunderbirds.
Someone said that Jimmy Jimmy Vaughn raped the guitar, and no.
But yeah, after
it would be hard being Stevie's brother, and Stevie was the younger one.
Yeah,
that must have been tough.
Incredible.
And Jimmy used to beat the shit out of Stevie for playing his guitars all the time.
Yeah, to me, he's like the quintessential. When you see the old videos of him being on stage with BB King or Freddie King or Albert King, he just, no disrespect, but I mean, those guys are legends. But he blew them off the stage.
With his
playing,
You know what? It would have been cool.
He was humble about
honestly, it was him and Bonamassa.
Yeah,
him and Bonamassa could have played. I think that would have been cool.
Yeah,
Bonamassa is so good that he makes it look easy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But Stevie had that raw energy.
Yeah, I think you'll like this blues trio because we're going to go back to the roots, and it's basically 3 guys: guitar, drums, bass, harmonica, 3 singers. It'll be cool.
So listen, I'm going to rush and flush.
Okay, man.
Flush. I'm not going to say anything mean like Bobby.
I got stuff to do anyway.
I'm not telling you I'm going camping or hiking. You know, there's better things to do. I don't know if that was a backhanded slap to Haps or to us. But if you could explain to me why you think is Twitch too complicated for the average Haps user? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm just saying it's too complicated for the average community person. The person that's not broadcasting.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So the person that goes into
the accessibility. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotcha. I thought you were saying they're all mindless twits on here. You know, not to.
Well, the community here on Twitch that doesn't broadcast. I mean, the community here on Haps that doesn't broadcast. If they go to Twitch, they would have to follow everybody that broadcasts, including each other. So that way, when people go live, they can migrate. And the cool thing also about Twitch is if you have a broadcast on Twitch and you've got like 50 people in your comment section, and all of a sudden I go live and you're getting ready to go off, you can detour your people into mine.
Yeah, I like that. A raid. Yeah. I can't. There's a word they use for that. I can't remember what it is.
Raid.
What's that?
Raid.
Yes, it's a raid.
And so when you're watching the broadcast, as you go off, it instantly switches to my broadcast. You come in with your people; they start flowing in.
Yeah,
and then that helps the other broadcaster monetarily too. It's fun. It's a fun platform.
This Friday, we'll see you all on Twitch as well as Haps and YouTube. Yeah. All right, thank you, buddy.
I multi-stream to Twitch, Twitter. For now, I don't do YouTube.
And the Bagel Network as well.
Yeah,
it's brand new.
QVC.
See, I hear my daughter. All right, buddy, be good. It's going to get loud. Right. Trust me. Bye.
Take care, Mike.
All right, I'm going to play a tune because it's going to get loud. Here we go. Let's do this. When someone requests Pink Floyd in Key West. Enjoy.
What kind of music do you guys like?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Okay, that was a really fast answer. You didn't even blink or anything. I was like, I can do something Pink Floyd. All right, let's give it a go.
There is nothing in your life that's worthwhile, that's quick and easy. Everything worthwhile is uphill. Doesn't come to you. You have to fight for it every day. You have to climb for it every day.
Which sets up this problem for all of us. You're never gonna feel like it. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't wanna do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to.
So I just need you to think about 3 people in your family that you love, 3 people. So what I need you to do for me is I need you to think about those people every day when you're doing what you're doing. Do you have some days where you just want to hit the snooze button? Raise your hand for me. You want to hit the snooze button. So watch this. This is what has to happen. That person that you think about has to be louder than the snooze button. So when you think about Granny, you got to think about, do I hit the snooze button or do I get up and make it happen for Granny? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Who you doing this for? So the days you don't feel like getting up, just think about them. When you think about your siblings, when you think about mom and dad and grandma, when you think about your uncle and aunts, when you think about those people who've been there for you, just raise your hand if you say, E.T., sleep is better than that.
When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do now. My new norm is you get up every fucking morning at 4 o'clock and you suffer. That became my new fucking life. Most people want to get out of it. I said, no, motherfucker, this is your new life. This is who you are.
It's about executing regardless of your emotions. These test days, they test your fortitude. They test your endurance, your discipline, your grit, your dedication, your determination, your mental toughness at the very moment when everything in you wants to do absolutely nothing. You gotta get the job done. Stop having dialogue with your emotions. Stop negotiating with your feelings and start to act.
Your mind is a weapon, and you got to be able to use it and pick that weapon up and control it.
I want to know what the I'm made of. I want to know what I can overcome. And I know that the harder the task, the harder the obstacle to overcome, the more strength I'm going to gain from it. It's an opportunity to prove that you're a winner. It's an opportunity to prove you are what you say you are in your head when you look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror and you say, there goes a bad motherfucker, you actually believe it. That's the importance of passing these tests. Successful people love the experience of not feeling like doing shit, but then going and kicking ass anyway. They understand that those are the real victories in life. They understand that it's easy to do shit when you feel like doing shit. But they also understand that the real magic, the real glory is earned when your heart is not into something, but your mind tells you, F you, I'm gonna do this shit anyway, and does it. That's where people separate themselves from the pack. That's where people earn the right to success. They earn the money. They earn the life. They earn the relationship. They earn the body in those little moments where they don't want to do what they need to do, but move forward regardless of how they feel. That's what champions know, champions understand, and champions fucking thrive on.
And you don't get here by quitting when you're tired. You get here by quitting when you finish, when you're done. You don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're done. You stop when you complete it, when you execute it. Execution is worship.
Since Russia invaded Ukraine, maps of the conflict are everywhere. In most cases, shaded areas like this red are meant to symbolize territory occupied by Russian forces, or at least territory Russia and Ukraine are fighting over. In general, this red is referring to ground troops like these. The more the Russian ground troops advance, the more of the map turns red. But what maps like these don't show is another battle that's taking place high above Ukraine, where a small Ukrainian air force is fighting a powerful Russian one for control of the skies. What happens here could determine not just the course of the war, but whether it escalates and spreads beyond Ukraine. It's why Ukraine's allies are scrambling to send it weapons, and some are asking to go a step further.
No-fly zone.
No-fly zone. A no-fly zone.
A humanitarian no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. It seems to make sense.
Well, I think that you all know what I'm going to say. We need the no-fly zone over Ukraine.
So why are the stakes of this air war so high, and what would a no-fly zone change? On February 24th, 2022, the Russian invasion of Ukraine began. And in terms of military strategy, it followed a common script. First, Russian missiles targeted Ukraine's radar system, then its airfields and some missile launchers. To military experts, this appeared to be preparation for a crucial step: send a lot of planes to destroy the Ukrainian Air Force and achieve what's called air superiority.
So when we say a military has air superiority, what we're essentially saying that is a military more or less controls the skies.
With air superiority, Russia could freely attack Ukrainian ground troops and protect its own ground troops, who could move faster without fear of being attacked from the skies.
If Russia were able to establish virtually unchallenged air superiority, it would be a disaster for Ukraine. Doesn't mean you're guaranteed a victory, but it makes that victory a heck of a lot more likely.
That's why since World War II, winning air superiority has been the first step in most invasions. But in this case, the big attack never came, and experts don't really agree on why.
My best informed guess is that the Russians thought that they would be welcomed when they got there. And so when they saw men, women, and children blocking their tank from entering the Ukrainian village, that surprised them. And when you make war plans, including plans related to air superiority, and if your assumptions are wrong, then your plan is messed up.
Whatever happened, it means that more than 2 weeks into the invasion, Russia did not have total air superiority. It allowed the Ukrainian Air Force to defend themselves against some Russian fighter jets and ground forces, helping bog down the Russian invasion. This was celebrated as part of Ukraine's remarkable resistance early on in the war.
It's a function of both Ukrainian success and also some surprising shortcomings in Russian military capability.
But it might not last much longer.
When you compare the Russian military and the Ukrainian military, there is no comparison. In every major metric of power, the Russian military is far more powerful, including when it comes to aviation.
Russia has more than 10 times the number of fighter aircraft as Ukraine, and so far they haven't really used them.
It's possible over the coming days and weeks that Putin and his military leaders decide to make greater use of Russian aircraft. And I think that's already happening. They're entering a new phase where, in my view, they're systematically using air power in part to systematically attack civilians and civilian infrastructure.
That means the Russians still could win air superiority, which would help speed up their invasion and likely cause significant civilian casualties. So Ukraine's allies are frantically trying to keep that from happening. Many countries are sending weapons that Ukrainian ground troops can use to shoot down Russian aircraft. And there have been talks about sending Ukraine planes. But there's also been talk of another kind of help, a no-fly zone. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has asked NATO, the Western military alliance, to declare a no-fly zone. A number of U.S. foreign policy experts have called for a limited no-fly zone. And a recent poll shows that 74% of Americans think the U.S. should declare one. So, what is a no-fly zone? Basically, it's a geographic area where certain planes are prohibited from flying. The point of NATO declaring a no-fly zone over Ukraine would be to prevent Russia from winning air superiority, thereby protecting Ukraine's military and civilians. But what makes a no-fly zone complicated is how NATO would have to enforce it.
To propose the no-fly zone in Ukraine, if you're going to be serious about it, you have to consider that to enforce it, to make it a real thing, we would actually have to shoot down Russian aircraft.
This means NATO would be directly participating in the conflict, escalating the war to involve the US and most of Europe.
An establishment of a no-fly zone sooner or later puts us in a high risk of direct combat. And don't for a minute think that you can control how that escalates. Once one aircraft gets shot down, whether it's ours or theirs, all bets are off on what happens next. Russia is a nuclear armed power, and Putin's been making a lot of threats to suggest that he thinks nuclear weapons might be an option.
All of this would also be true of a limited no-fly zone, which would only cover certain areas but would be enforced in the same way. Putin has vowed to treat anyone imposing a no-fly zone as a participant in the conflict. And so far, President Biden and NATO leaders have ruled it out. So for now, even while its allies send weapons, Ukraine will have to do the fighting themselves.
Every bone in my body wants to help Ukrainians. They're fighting for all of us, and I weep when I see some of these images. But I think we should do all that we can to help Ukraine while doing also everything we can to avoid direct conflict with Russia.
Play a couple cuts in a row for you here from this EP. Tell me what you think.
Yo, my baby, you deserve better. I'm sorry, you're the only one, and I love you so much.
with sexy brown skin and haunting eyes. Time keeps passing, but no one cares. Life, believe me, is the thing that be yourself, be in Bahia and in Rio, in Sao Paulo, in Brasilia, sandy beaches, cooling breezes, sexy women calling to you, for you. And in Rio, in Brasilia, and in Rio, in Brasilia. You got me like no one has before. I really love you. The way you talk and the things you say sound so good. But then you were standing over there with another last night. Now I'm in the middle of it. Can't you see it's killing me? I had high hope for you and me. Thought we'd stay together eternally. High hope for our love. Felt like it was heaven sent. around. Have to find somebody else that you won't be around. Just need a little time and it'll be alright. See, I want you for myself. We had our talk and tried to make things right, or so it seemed. But now it's here for you. I guess you won't need me anymore. And I'll never ever come around to see you again. Oh, 'cause I had high hopes for you and me. Thought we'd stay together eternally. I hope for our love felt like it was heaven sent from above. Ooh, this can't be. Want you with another, and girl, it's killing me. Look down, have to find somebody else since you won't be around. Just need a little time, and I'll be alright.
James is in the house. All right, let's see. Let's bring him up. Let's do that. All right, let's turn this down. And we have James. Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you, sir? It's been a while.
Yeah, man. You've been so busy with your dog, and I think I heard that you have some people under the weather in your family too.
That's true. So you are listening. Good man.
So are you
I like that.
Are you caregiving too? Are you
Yes,
doing
absolutely.
extra duties, Michael? You're doing
Multiple.
extra duties, I see. Yeah.
So we have a little saying here above. It says, the day you kick good enough out of your life, the day your life will start giving you awesome. Ready to go? Awesome.
I don't have my mixer, so you're gonna have to do that.
No, it's okay.
Awesome.
How are
awesome.
you?
I'm doing well. It's so, oh my gosh, it's yesterday was
Breaking up a
definitely
bit
in the air.
Yeah. So
am I breaking up a
no,
bit?
no, it wasn't that. You're fine. We
Really?
can
I
hear
got my
you.
headphones on.
Yeah. No. It was,
okay.
you lost. You had a cold signal. Do you know what I mean? You hit a
Gotcha,
rough patch.
gotcha.
You're
Yeah,
good
yeah,
now.
yeah.
You're good now. It happens.
No,
We're on the
it's
move, my
spring
friend.
is definitely in the air. Spring is
So
definitely
what is the temperature
in
there
the
right now? It's
air.
for us. It's 1 degree. It's snowing.
So currently it's 54.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's snowing?
decent.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It was 63 yesterday.
yeah. Alexa, what is the current temperature in Celsius?
Right now, it's 1 degree Celsius.
Okay, Alexa, what is the current temperature in Fahrenheit?
Right now, it's
34.
degrees Fahrenheit.
34 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 34
in
is not
Toronto.
bad. 34 is not bad.
54 is much better. That would seem
Well, yeah.
balmy. How is your schedule right now? Is it crazy?
Yeah, because we're trying to wrap up this condo so we can so we could rent it out. And there's
Okay.
always that, there's always those last minute things that trying to wrap it up. The painter should be out today for the touch ups and stuff. And
So you're talking about your day job.
yeah, because it's always something. There's always something different. As a PA, I wear lots of hats for my boss.
I like that. A PA.
Yeah.
Personal assistant. Oh,
Personal
yeah.
assistant. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Matter of fact,
You've
one
been
of the
doing
things
that a
I'm
long
doing
time,
right
and you
now
like what you
is-
do. You're lucky, and you get paid well.
Oh, I
and
love it. Yeah.
why
Yeah, I've been
not?
doing it for 17 years. Yeah,
That's my favorite number. I don't know if you know that.
17. I know it's my
17.
favorite letter in the alphabet too.
Mm.
No, you know what else I'm doing? I'm
What?
getting an old, a big, like an old rabbit cage,
Okay.
like hutch,
Yeah.
and everything. And I'm bringing it over. I got to transport it to somebody who has a prairie dog, and the
Okay.
prairie dog got injured and had one of his feet, like little
Right.
feet, amputated. So it's bandaged, and they have other dogs in the house, so they want to keep it separated. So I'm bringing this. We have an extra rabbit cage because at one time we had 2 rabbits. Now we only have 1. So I'm bringing it over. So I got to transport a rabbit cage. So it's just like that's what I'm
Public
saying. Just like the
announcer.
random things that I do.
I like that. Edward is saying, "Good morning, Michael and James from Orange County, California. Word
Good
of
morning,
the day."
Edward.
Yes, enjoying the company of others. Absolutely. It will be 74 today in Orange County, California, where the suffering
74.
never ends. Oh, yes.
So, did he write that?
No.
The suffering never ends, or you ad-libbed that? Okay, I was gonna say what the hell? That got dark really fast. It's
Say
like
no
it's
more.
74.
It all makes
But the
sense now that I know you're a rabbit owner. Oh,
I'm not a rabbit
whoa.
owner. I'm not a rabbit
Ooh,
owner. Don't get me
what?
wrong. I'm not a rabbit owner. I'm not a rabbit owner.
Oh,
My boss has a rabbit.
that's so funny. That felt
Don't
like,
mistake me for a rabbit owner. Coochie's here.
you know what that felt like? Well, you're
I know. He was like, he brought out the
Yeah,
bullwhip on me. Hey, Coochie, did you like those videos? I showcased Coochie the other day. Coochie, Elliot,
Yes.
and of course, Tony D.
Edward,
But
are you
mostly
okay
Coochie.
with our dear friend here, James, doing a video of you? He'll take a picture of someone else, put your face on it. He made me mini-me, Cheech and
That
Chong.
was a good one, though. Cheech and Chong
And-
was fun. You and I were getting high together.
Yeah,
That was a good
we
time.
were. It
Until
was a
you
good
blew
time
us
for
up.
all.
And then you had to blow us up at the end.
That's what we do. We're all about the big blow up,
That's right.
not the
Did
blow
you
out,
see
but the
Naz-
blow up.
But Nazim's was hilarious. Did you like Nazim's?
Oh, Nazim's was amazing, but it goes to show you he has like an actor's face,
Yeah.
right?
Especially the one where he was the Pope.
Yes, but they
That
were
was
all
a good
good.
one.
They were all
Yeah.
amazing. They were all amazing. I think still my favorite is Beyonce.
I
Tony-
did. See, he did.
Tony.
See, Coochie has a good sense of humor. Coochie did. Because I put some that were pretty like a lot of people would be
Yeah.
like I made Coochie bald, shirtless, showing off his
Yes.
pectoral muscles.
Mm. So the one with you where you're a dancer.
Oh yeah, the
What,
stripper
what
guy?
was that
Yeah.
all about? Who was that? Was that Magic Mike? Who was that? Who was the dancer?
I think it's just a random
Okay,
clip.
so you got to be careful if that's one of those ones that maybe if you play too
think
many
it's a-
seconds, there might
think
be
it's a
like
random-
a Jack in the Box popping out. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh
Gotta be
yeah.
careful.
Yeah. It does rotate. There's actually 2 clips of it. It rotates, so you
I
see
like
more
how
of
you
the
say
face.
it rotates, Mike.
It does rotate.
It's rotate. Yeah. So still,
And I bet you
heavy into
Coochie,
the,
what was your?
manscaping?
Oh, of course. But Coochie, was your favorite clip the one where you were flicking us all off? There's the one
I've
where
only
it's like,
seen Coachy Poo in life twice, maybe.
yeah.
Strangeways and oh, is Strangeways Milton at Walmart? He's constantly changing his names.
See, you know, but Milton, you better be careful because you know what he did. He changed his name. He was saying something in the chat, and it was my broadcast. Yeah. And then he said that he was
somebody else.
Said he was somebody else that I blocked, and so I would thought it was like a new troll account or something like that. So I blocked him. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, of course I blocked him.
Well, someone you're blocking would never say that. That's the other thing.
Right.
Right, because you know the main reason they're probably there is they want to be able to spend some time with you.
Oh, but you know what I got to do is I got to unblock. I forget whatever the name that was.
I love how you said unblock.
I got to unblock, but I can only do that from my my computer, so I'll have to do that later.
Stop blocking. Stop blocking.
Well, there's one person. There's one person I think that will always be blocked, and that's that person lives in New York.
Helen, yes.
No,
yes,
New York.
Forever.
New York.
Yes, and
New York.
Yes, for sure. Linny will be blocked forever.
I mean, probably because she keeps blowing it. Every time I unblock her, she keeps like.
Yeah. How does she blow it? I like because here's the thing.
No, remember we're not supposed to talk about
it. I've learned to deal with her sensitivity.
Yeah.
I've even had where she's saying horrible things about me in the back room, and I
but
laugh.
That's what she said. She said horrible things about me and then denies it. It's like I've never said anything horrible about her ever. I've never said anything horrible about her ever.
I think she has a short fuse, so I understand that. Hey, when I was younger,
a short memory.
Well, you know what? A short memory is not a bad thing. You imagine if you could forget all the bad things that ever happened to you in your life. That would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be open to that.
I mean, but you know what? But the bad things make you who you are, and you have to learn from them.
You know what? I totally agree.
So I don't know necessarily forgetting them is a good thing because.
Did you like that video about discipline that I did yesterday?
Make you remind you of the bad things, so it helps you stay on focus, on track. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
People thought that was Tony D.
I mean, that guy was a lot heavy. He was a lot heavier than Tony D.
But he sounds like Tony D. Rick Costa's in the house.
Well, Tony D is more.
Rick Costa says all her informants are now rushing to tell her you're talking about her.
Oh, cares. Can care less.
You're right. He's right. He's absolutely right. They probably have the clip.
I so don't care. You know what I mean? Look, but this is my I don't care voice or face.
Edward says, Michael and James, what's the most motivating thing that has happened to both of you today?
What's up,
very
Ted
motivating.
Hicks?
Oh yeah.
I just had to give a shout out to Ted Hicks. I haven't
One of
seen
my
Ted
favorite comments ever was from Tony. I almost called him Tony Hicks. Tony Hicks. Tony Hicks. He's
his cousin. That's his. They're related.
Yeah. He's a hybrid of the two. But no.
They both
Ted
have
Hicks,
the same barber.
My favorite thing he ever said was, "Well, with your laptop overheating, I wouldn't know anything about that. I've only been doing it for 30 years." He's a technician, right? So, yeah. He used to come into my broadcast and cause shit and then giggle.
Ted?
But he would be subtle.
Why would
he would do
that?
subtle stuff. He would re-stir shit. Yeah. Well,
See,
that person's no longer on HABs, so.
You're talking about somebody else. Gotcha. I thought you were talking about Ted. I was like,
Ted is top shelf.
Ted hides
cream.
his silliness behind his polo shirt. He pretends to have the.
Ted is like that $6 soap you don't need, but you buy it anyways.
No, Ted can clown around with us too. He shows that side sometimes.
Ted is hands down one of the better people on HAPS. So Ted, if this platform decides one day just to go music, do you think everybody will go to Twitch? Like where will everybody go? I also noticed there's another platform called Heckle. I never tried it.
It doesn't sound good. Because the word heckle just insinuates people annoying you, right?
Well, that's what you do. You're the king of the heckle. So
Am I? What?
I love that you're not doing the impersonations anymore. I've tried heckle.
Yeah.
Meh. I like that. Meh. Why is it meh? Ted, can you come up for a moment and explain that to us?
It's
Kevin was promoting Twitch today.
Yeah.
Kevin V.
You know, the thing about Twitch for me is so you have to get past that there's all the ads that you have to get through.
Okay.
And then it's not super easy to navigate as far as finding people, you know.
Agreed. You know what? You're the second person to say that today.
And then another
almost
thing
impossible,
too is
right?
Yeah, almost impossible because you have to be like exactly like
Edward
spell their name right, you know, to the T. If you like lower case something, you're not finding that person. It's like whatever.
Edward, I invited you up if you want to come up.
But you know what I don't know is how many windows or how many people can be on a Twitch broadcast. Like we have 4 here.
You have to do StreamYard with it.
Oh, so you
can't.
You have to do something else. You can't just
You can
like
do
I
OBS,
can't go on Twitch
you can do StreamYard.
Yeah,
it doesn't have this functionality. No.
Okay.
It's if it's the other way, it's just you in comments. That's it.
Because I've seen Twitches didn't tell me that they have StreamYard on, but I've seen them where the person is broadcasting and then they bring up somebody in a small box.
Right. OBS.
Now, so they're OBSing.
That's
now?
OBS. Okay. Yeah, I think. I'm guessing.
I don't know.
There's so many platforms that do that. They run you anywhere from $7 to $14. Ted knows a lot of it at work, guys. Okay, we got it. But thank you for being here. Try StreamYard, and then attach your social channels. This is some inner wisdom from a man who knows about overheating laptops
StreamYard is
for
essentially
over 30 years. This
Haps?
is Ted Hicks.
But so is StreamYard like Haps? It's basically you can
Yes, with a few more tools and more stable.
Then why
but you know
are we
what?
not on StreamYard?
That's unfair because Haps now is really stable. Haps is really stable now. It really is.
Is StreamYard popular?
You have to pay for it.
Oh, so that's the catch. There's a monthly
fee.
That's the
catch. Yeah,
that's the catch.
What is it cost, Ted? Is it like $15? I think it's $15 unlimited.
A month or a year?
A month.
A
month.
month. 15.
Yeah.
I mean that's like if you're monetizing and you're making
you're making some coin.
If you're making at least that, then it's a wash, right?
Yeah.
But if you're just going to have fun, then, $15 a month adds up,
Agreed.
I mean, it is what it is. And there's no community. Oh, well, then who cares? Then it's bogus. See, I'm here because of the community. That's number one. The people and having fun. So if it's just random people and I don't know. It doesn't sound good.
You know what? I think it's less. I think it's less than a lot of other platforms. Some of them are really expensive, like $30.
But he just said
that was one of the keys with Haps.
But Ted said there's no community though.
There's no what?
Community.
No, there is zero community.
Well, then that's why nobody's on it. Who wants to be on a platform that has no community?
There are people that build their own communities on Twitch. And I think.
Well, I guess so. So you're saying if you use StreamYard and you pay the monthly fee, and then you primarily are going to stream on Twitch, and then you build your community on Twitch, and then you have more options to bring like what we're doing here on Haps to Twitch through StreamYard. So that's what you're saying?
Well, with StreamYard, you're able to bring up like 6 to 8 people, I think.
Oh yeah.
And you don't have dropouts. Yeah, you can team up. That's so true. You can team up and have multiple people. That's the other thing.
Look, I still have snow right there. A little pile of snow. They used to be really big.
You know what? I thought it was dirty towels for a second.
No, that's snow. That's
Yeah.
more snow, pretty much anymore.
I like it. It's looking very green.
Yep, the green is coming.
Oh, the guys look happy. Do they enjoy being in the backyard?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Now, what is the kind of mischief that they get into each day?
Nah, not really. They're really good.
What's the worst thing they've done recently? Did they eat a carpet?
No, they don't do that.
Did they chew a boulder? Did they?
Nope. They're not. They don't do any of that. They.
Oh, good.
The worst thing that they do
Mm-hmm.
right now would be because of the temperature dropping, would be coming with dirty paws, and then
that's nothing.
Right.
So what do you do? Do you have a door where they can just come in and go out?
Well, we have this thing right here now. We put like a
Yeah.
towel, and then it's a little
Yeah.
bit of a lip tray, so we can even put a little bit of water in there.
Oh, that's so good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Do they overheat in the summer months?
No, not really. But you know what's funny? When they do get hot, especially Rocky, the older one, he'll come in and he goes right to the vent and puts his
Yeah.
undercarriage and lays on it, so the AC is like blowing right up at his
Oh, so he
undercarriage.
knows.
Oh, he knows. Yeah, they're not.
He knows what to
they're
do.
not stupid. Oh, they know what to do for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. All right, you guys
Good-
want a
yeah.
treat? Snack time. Snack time. Let's go. Who wants a snack?
So
Who
is it
wants a snack?
important that they both mark the territory in the exact same spot?
I know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's
funny.
so cute. Oh, is that their little bed?
Well, it's by here because they like to look out the window. So it's really.
Oh my God,
it's
they're
not
so
really
spoiled.
a bed.
That is so
Oh,
awesome.
well,
So you
yeah,
have a
little
little
bit.
bed. What is that? Like a little single?
It's not really a bed. It's like a ottoman, that we
Yeah,
just put like a blanket
that's
on
so
there,
cool. And they
can-
spend the day looking out the
so-
window.
yeah, so they can look out the window.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, who bought that for them? Was that your wife or you?
No. It's part of the furniture. It's like a It's an ottoman.
It's even got a little doggy blanket on.
Well,
there.
that's
Come
the
on.
doggy blankets on it, but yeah, but
Oh,
otherwise
okay.
it's gray. It's not
All
like,
right, all right.
yeah.
I think I want to be your dog in the next life. And please don't take that the wrong way.
You're not the first person to say
Canine.
that. Lots of people have said that. They're like, "Oh my God, your dogs are more or have better life than a
Canine
lot
says,
of
great
humans."
idea for Dirty Paws, what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
You know what their snack is?
What's their snack?
Their
Tell
lunchtime
me.
snack?
Yeah. Yogurt?
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Yep.
Is cottage cheese good for dogs? I didn't know that.
It is. It absolutely
Interesting.
is. Yep.
All right.
And they love it. They love it.
Love it.
They love it.
So listen, buddy, why don't we do quick gratitude? I just got a message here. I wouldn't mind messaging this person back.
Yeah, I am. I'm super grateful that I finally got to catch you.
Yes.
And,
look at
and
this.
maybe you can catch me tonight with Veda and Bobby tonight.
I will definitely
It's
have
Tuesday night.
Not Bobby Bicker, but Bobby
Bobby
Shadow. Bobby
Shadow.
Shadow was on earlier.
Was he?
Basically told me that this was a waste of time and went hiking.
Wow, Bobby must be one of
You
those
know what?
moods.
He's right. Oh, look it! I was just about to leave, and look who we got. We got Edward. Hey,
That's
Edward.
That is funny. What's going on?
How are you, buddy?
Oh, it's the best day of my life. How are you?
Good. You look good.
Thank
You're
you.
all dapper and
Well, some of us have to still wear suits,
yes. Some of us have to make that bacon.
Oh, yeah. You have to make the bacon. Say it again, James. Oh, you could, but you choose not to. You could. What's up, bro? Rick, hello.
Yeah, Rick's good people.
I like that you guys are sharing about dogs, but I have had a dog in 20 years because our German Shepherds passed away.
Yes.
And that was hard.
A lot of work.
Yeah, but don't want to go through that again.
Mm-hmm. So
Hello.
I was about to scoop, but I saw you. Can you do something for gratitude or?
Yeah, real quick.
Pearl
Gregarious,
of
that's the
wisdom?
word. This is gregarious, the word of the day. The enjoyment of other people. So I am grateful for the audience of other people, you and James, and I'm grateful for that.
Are you still doing the morning walk? Like you're still broadcasting?
Say again?
Your morning walk amongst
once in a
skies and yachts.
Yeah, once in a while. I've done a couple Twitch morning walks. So been building that little audience, and also I broadcast, like I was sharing with you, on Telegram. So, but Telegram's not live, but people can still hear you. So
I love it.
So
That's
just
cool.
moving
Have
around.
you tried Heckle?
I've only been there a couple times, but there's a lot of people from Periscope over there. So
Okay.
K9, good to see you. So, but I haven't really. It's another live app, but like I think you said earlier, that Haps has a very solid platform and is very stable. And
Yes.
is only plus you get to broadcast to other locations. But like I said, I'm just broadening my horizons and investing time in other spots and giving myself opportunity to.
I don't blame you.
Meet different people. That's all.
You know what? The most valuable commodity you have is time. So you've got to make the most of it.
Yep, we all do. But it's good to see you guys. It's Michael and James. It's good to see you guys, and I know that you are continuing to do your thing. I know that your dog has kept you pretty busy. So
it's been crazy, and we've had people not feeling well, so I've been helping out.
Yeah, well, hope they recover quickly, and I hope that you guys get above 3 degrees. We're at 74 today.
Well, I know that the suffering in California is terrible. I know. I can sense it. Yes, it's terrible.
But you guys have a good.
I die of envy every time I see a broadcast.
Oh yeah, we get very few days of adverse weather, so that's the beauty of living in Southern California. But the cost of it is also you pay for it. Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Because
always pay.
Is that in any way you either pay by weather or you pay by the cost of living, and because we live pretty close to the beach, it's not inexpensive. Oh yeah, but it's not inexpensive.
Gorgeous.
So, but
one of the nicest beaches in the world, as far as I'm concerned. All
it
right,
is a nice beach.
James, Edward, wave.
What are you making, James?
Oh, I'm making lunch, and